What's going on, everybody? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Cappers Nation Live starting off with a 4-0 in the UFC. Before we even get live, I know I'm a little delayed today. I know, but hey, it's going to be a money-making day. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Woo, doggy, we are rolling, baby. Absolutely rolling with the UFC FC bringing the house today. Welcome, everybody. Cap Nation Live, Hump Day. It is Wednesday the 20th of January, just 2 days away from the big 4-0. Woo! Good morning, everybody. I see a nice little crowd building. Ready to rock and roll this morning. LSU shit the bet on us yesterday, huh? Hot diggity dog. Well, I guess we can't get all of them right, but we sure are doing that in the UFC today. We've hit a parlay. We've hit a strong lean for a unit. We just hit the max fight pick winner. The guaranteed max fight pick winner. Guaranteed play of the week right now. First guaranteed play of the week is in the books. 1-0. Last week we went 5-0 with our big games. Last week we were 5-0 with the big games. This week, we now start out 1-0 on this beautiful and blessed Wednesday morning. Later on this evening is my game of the week. So if you want another monster big game, my game of the week is later tonight. You don't want to miss out. Absolutely rolling. Absolutely rolling. And I don't think... we're going to be letting up today. That I do not believe. Give me 1 second, folks. I need to make sure that my next bet is in for the UFC. I actually bet the max fight pick twice. I bet it last night for $1,500. And then, well, to win $1,500. It was at minus 140. I got it at 141. I think it was 140 or 142 when we put it out. And then I bet it literally right before it started again. I rebet it to win an additional $1,200. But I got it at 162. And then them fucks moved it to 172 on me as I tried to bet it for to win $1,200 on it. I bet that one on Bet Online. The other one I bet on another account. Congrats to everybody on FC's max fight pick. He's absolutely rolling today. I don't mean to brag or gloat. Oh wait, yes I do. Yes I do, because we told you guys UFC is Rolling, rolling, rolling. And we're ready to rock and roll again this morning. That is for sure. Got some more fights coming up. Next one is on the docket. There's still time to get on board and take advantage of the UFC and get value. Yeah, the max fight pick might be gone, but you've still got an actual fight pick and some other stuff as far as the card goes. So there's still value in it, not as much as earlier, but there's still value in the card itself. But here you guys go. Here's there's a quick little copy of the one. This is the one that I bet on Bet Online. The other one I can't log into on this computer. But nonetheless, ready to rock and roll yesterday. That daily free play yesterday kind of got the shaft, let me tell you. That do-nothing bucket with 20 seconds left. It's funny. We won on Kansas the other day because of that do-nothing bucket. And remember how I told you guys it evens out? Well, it all evens out. All right, a do-nothing bucket at the end of the game in the Utah Jazz game. We had under 218. And they hit that do-nothing bucket at the very end of the game. That kept Premium Plays from having a winning day. It made Premium Plays go 2-2 with that do-nothing bucket at the end. Johnny, no, which package is that? Because the UFC is not included in any packages normally. UFC is not included. It's usually a standalone. Yeah, the fights are on ESPN, guys. So either the ESPN app or ESPN, you'll be able to watch them. I have it on the iPad on the ESPN app. Only because I can flip it and I can look at the fight stats, or else I'd watch it on Fubo, which is a little bit faster. Yeah, max fight pick was $25. A lot of college basketball games that could definitely have the title of suspect next to it today. That's for sure. There's definitely, in my opinion, some trap games. No doubt about it. Renault, what happened to USC? Crazy. Crazy that they actually let them hang into it. They were down at the half. They battled back, and then right back to it. Yeah, Johnny, no, the Game of the Year package, no, UFC is not included in that. UFC is not included in that package. Yes, members only live show today, everybody. Members only live show at 2:30 Eastern Time. $2:30 Eastern Time for all members of our YouTube channel. As long as you're a Cap Nation member or a Cap Nation family member, you will have access at 2:30 Eastern Time. Remember, YouTube doesn't always send out notifications unless you have your notifications set for specifically members-only content. All right, so make sure you have your notifications set specifically for members-only content. Just set your alarms. Set it now on your phone. Set it right now. That way, you don't miss the members-only live show. If your name doesn't show up in green, or your name is not Edward, showing up in blue with the wrench, then you will not have access to the members-only live show. if you would like to have access to the members only live show, make sure you hit that join button right down below. From $9.99 a month to $14.99 a month, you'll get access to our exclusive content. We put out 2 plays yesterday in the members only video. Was looking like we were going 2-0. We hit the first one, which was a nice plus 115 underdog on a hockey play. Florida State, excuse me, not Florida State. That was on Monday. Washington, Pittsburgh over 6.5. That was an easy winner in the second period. It was plus 115. We hit that one. And then we dropped Purdue and Ohio State over 136.5. It was looking like it was going over. A lot of scoring in the first half. Defense in the second half. The defense has prevailed in the second half. And fell a little flat on that one. But drop a minus 110, pick up a plus 115. We'll call it a profitable adventure right there. So click that join button. That way you guys can get access to the members only live show. If you're not part of it, you are going to miss out. They're a lot of fun. They're right to the point. And we definitely produce. So click that join button, click that $sign. You'll be able to see it all in there. Jerry, good morning. Everybody, good morning. Ernie, we're definitely going big today, brother. We're definitely going big today. Brandon says FC does it again. Yes. Round of applause to FC, who just keeps bringing the heat, guys. This guy keeps bringing the heat. UFC event after UFC event. Give me 1 second. I need to make sure I'm betting the next UFC event. Soccer yesterday. Big 3-0 sweep of the soccer package. Congrats to everybody on the soccer. Soccer, nice little 4-0 run. Soccer, nice little 4-0 run. Make sure I'm betting the right parlay here. Boom! Lock that in. Chad Miller says, any benefit to buying the Game of the Year package if I already have Game of the Year package? Now, so here's the thing. There actually is a benefit to it, Chad. It's funny because I had a customer call me yesterday and ask if he could buy it again. Because he bought it once yesterday. And then he said, hey, he bought it with premium plays. He said, hey, I want your personal plays. Can I buy it again? And here's the reason why. We actually broke it down. If you buy premium plays or my personal plays every 3 days for $100, that's almost $700. If you buy it and you get the 3 days of soccer and the 3 days of hockey, you get those extended on to what you already have. So, like, if you bought it yesterday with premium plays and you wanted my personal plays and you bought it again today with my personal plays, you would get 3 days and then 3 days for a total of 6 days of soccer or 6 days of the NHL. So, you get all of that. And, yeah, there's definitely, if you want the other, if you're already on premium and you want personal plays or vice versa, there's definitely a benefit to it. I mean, savings-wise, I mean, granted, there's only one game of the year, so you're getting that twice. But if you take that, I mean, that's a very small aspect of that package. But if you look at all the other parts of the package, it's definitely beneficial. Yeah, I went over that last night. I started thinking about that last night when I got a call asking about if somebody could do that. Jared asks, what do I think about Magny getting submitted? I don't know. I'm not the UFC expert. I don't pick the UFC fight picks. I just log in and into my email. I see what FC emails me as well as what gets posted, which is the same thing. I just get it in a spreadsheet with the write-ups. Matt says, screw school. I need to pay attention to Kyle on the live show. The live show could be good. Live show can definitely help some people. Sterling says, I didn't touch the UFC, don't know any of the fighters. Chris, you must be about 50 seconds ahead of me. I'm assuming it's over 1.5 rounds now. Uh-oh. Don't drop yet. Does FC give me a discount? Yeah, he does. He does. Definitely gives me a discount, that's for sure. There we go, another another winner by FC. Winner over 1.5 rounds. It's 5-0, folks. 5-0. Congrats, everybody. All right, so personal plays had a nice little bounce back yesterday. LSU was the only one that kept me from a sweep. Always one away from something, right? You're always just one jack off of a blackjack. But anyways, yes. LSU definitely shit the bed on me yesterday. That's for sure. It was the only personal play that I lost. Ended up going 2-1 on the day yesterday for my personal plays. Illinois laying the 9.5 to Fighting Illini. And then Butler and DePaul under 135. Yes, it is true. Yes, it is true. I gave out an under. Been throwing you guys a lot of curveballs with dogs and unders. People say, oh, you only take favorites. Well, I don't just take favorites. I actually take a lot of dogs. Or you only take the overs. I like betting overs. I prefer to bet overs. I enjoy betting overs. Overs are fun to root for more points. But if you don't bet unders, you don't make money consistently. And yet again, another nice under winner on the Butler DePaul under 135. Easy one right there. I don't even think they hit 55 points or 50 points in the first half. Alex says, my purchase of the UFC, today's UFC card was paid off on the first fight. Boom, absolutely. Jesus says, sign up for UFC today. It's $29.99 and you'll still get great juice on the remaining fights. Absolutely. There's still time to capitalize on the remaining ones. Still got the dog of the night. Still have a big fight pick parlay, a strong lean parlay. Speaking of which, need to bet this other parlay real quick. $500 parlay in the UFC. Ready, set, go. All right, so thoughts on the Nets tonight? Well, if we have a chance, we'll go over that one. I've seen somebody ask if we still liked Portland. Nothing changed from last night to this morning. Jesus says too early for beer, maybe in an hour. If I could have a Bloody Mary right now, a nice spicy Bloody Mary with maybe some bacon, celery, green bean stick, all of that in it, I'd have like 3 of them right now if I could. Matter of fact, we need Bloody Mary morning. We need to have that one day. We need to have a Bloody Mary show. Maybe next time the UFC's going on in the morning, we can have a UFC watch party or something. Or the next, maybe, well, I can't Saturday night, obviously, but maybe soon. Yeah, FC is running perfect. Max Fight Pick is already over, but they can get next week's Max Fight Pick, that's for sure. Peter Reyes, it's my pleasure, brother. Hope you're doing okay. Edward says I need a Mary first. All right, so let me log into the juice, guys. Travis Buck, what time does the next fight start? The next fight starts as soon as this one's over, so in about 10 minutes. In about 10 minutes, the next one will start. We'll take a look at that Kentucky game, Dora. I have no problem doing that. The fight that we actually won on this fight, the over 1.5 rounds. But this fight's got 2 minutes left, and then it's over. And then, so about 10 minutes before the next one. 8 to 10 minutes. Shane, with all that winning you've been doing, hitting all those teasers, you shouldn't have to plow snow. Frozen screen, thank you. We'll get that one fixed. We will take a look at a lot of the college basketball games today. Probably take a look at some marquee matchups that are probably on the confusing side or trappy side for some. We'll take a look at all of that good stuff here in just a minute. Logging into the system here. That way we can properly break down everything. Put you guys on the juice today. Put you guys on the juice today. Some more soccer today. Soccer was 3-0 yesterday. Little 4-0 run. For anybody in the live chat, for anybody that purchases the soccer today from the live chat, and only in the live chat. Now, if you're already here and you already bought it, just let me know. If you bought it today, let me know, and I will double it. Buy 3, get 3 free for anybody on our guys' soccer packages for later today. I know I'm pretty sure a few of you are in here, so I'm just going to double it anyways. But if you're not on it, here's your chance. Buy 3 days, get 3 days free. Shane Johnson, how do you see your picks? If you turn your phone sideways, scroll down right by your username. And then you're going to see a small little box with 4 windows in it. Click that box. And then scroll down. Because I know you have the 1-year premium play package. So scroll down to the bottom. Scroll down to the bottom, and then you'll be able to see the different packages and be able to press back and forth. Hold on 1 second, guys. Brent says, I just doubled my unit for the back half of the ticket. Been one fun morning. Just always be careful betting, Brent. You know, take it easy, take it slow. I know it's your first time betting the UFC, as you posted earlier. So remember, here's my rule of thumb. No matter how good FC is in the UFC, here's one thing that always remains the same. Anything can and will happen in the UFC by one punch, one kick, a busted knee, a torn ligament. So always keep that in mind with your bankrolls. Chris, I see it. I'm actually doubling it up right now. You're good until the 26th, brother. Your account's done. Nick, I see you just did it as well. I'm doing yours right now. Oh, there you are, Nick. I'm doing yours right now as well, doubling it. So from the 22nd to the 26th, it is doubled, brother. So, you know, I always take that into consideration. Whereas I might bet 10, 15, 20K on a guaranteed game that we have. Max fight pick. 3K is a big one. 5K is like extreme. For a fight pick. For a max fight pick. So keep that into consideration, because just one wrong punch and it can change anything. Chris Williams, you're waiting for the buy 1 year, get another year free of which package? And yeah, and FC informs you exactly how much to bet on the fights. If you're a $100 bettor, he tells you exactly the unit structure. You're betting a quarter of a bet on this, a half a bet on this, 2 bets on this, et cetera, et cetera. He is so descriptive on the write-ups. So descriptive on the write-ups. Shane says, I would love to see the Bills and Packers Super Bowl. That'd be an interesting one, right? Jay Landon says, toodaloo. See you later. Yeah, the information that he has and that he's been privileged to is insane. It really is. It really is insane. Especially, even when he's wrong, he's right. Even when he's wrong, he usually calls it, hey, if we lose, he's going to lose to a head kick or whatever. Perfect, Brent. That's the way you're doing it. That's the way to do it. That is definitely the way to do it. Oscar, I see you signed up for the soccer as well. If you're in here, brother, I'm doubling yours as well. Your soccer is doubled as well. All right, so we're going to jump into the breakdowns. I've seen some of your guys' requests for the breakdowns, Kentucky and whatnot. Oh, dropping my phone. Oscar, I doubled it for you, brother. Thanks for jumping on board the soccer as well. Remember, anybody that buys the soccer today during the live chat and lets me know, I will double it from 3 days to 6 on the house. On the house. So, for instance, the Mike Davis strong lean in the UFC. By the way, FC's actually watching. FC's actually watching. He's actually in Abu Dhabi, but he said he's listening in between fights. He's actually in Abu Dhabi at Fight Island. In his write-up, he specifically says Mike Davis has the speed and output to win this fight by decision. So if you actually read the write-ups and be very descriptive, he tells you exactly. So not only could you bet Mike Davis minus 160 as a strong lean to win a unit, but you could also go in there and throw a little cheese on Mike Davis to win by decision as well. You know, he does this all day long in at the very end of the fight in the Nurmagomedov, whatever it is, the one that Habib did the translation for him. He even put in the write-up, in this fight I can see a rear naked choke in the 3rd round for the win. Otherwise, by decision, is probably going to hit. So if you guys read the write-ups, man, he is so descriptive on what he says and, you know, what he predicts. But then again, when you actually get to deal with the fighters on a daily basis and you get to go to their training camps and actually watch them train, you know, it definitely helps the cause. Raymond, is it too late for you to get on soccer? All the plays, not one play has started yet. You have plenty of time. And the buy 3, get 3 free is for everybody in the live chat. Yeah, it's his brother. Brent says that was pretty damn spot on. He does this all day long in the UFC. He does it all day long in the UFC. Jared Jesus ain't going to give you the plays that he's betting. That's for sure. Chat says I'm very biased, but Mahomes will be fine. And get the Chiefs back to the Super Bowl. You know, I mean, I know, we all know they're going to do everything in their power to make sure that he's capable of playing. Is it the right decision? Probably not. You know, for the face of the franchise, probably not. But, you know, it is what it is. And hopefully there's no long-term effects. Shane says, Packers had a very bad game against Tampa. Not this time. Looking at the under with the weather. Mr. Yang, I see you got the soccer package. I'm doubling that for you while we're live. The Puriello fight is the next one up. Uh-oh, the back cracking. How many fight picks are left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 official fight picks and parlays, but then there's a write-up on every single fight, and there's juice in every single fight. Even fights that he's not on, there's juice. Even fight picks, even fights that he's not on, there's tidbits and information in them. Edward. Right? Mr. CC, thank you for jumping on board the premium plays. Duke says, FC, you are the man. FC, if you are watching. Everybody says thank you. Jesus says, and worth it. This is like my 5th time buying this. It's worth it. It's definitely, to be honest, the UFC should be $100. For what he puts into it, just the write-ups alone, the novel on the main event is like that long. It's got to be 1,000 words. It's got to be 1,000 words. Yep, as Jesus says, he'll tell you to stay away, but gives you insight on the fight and where the lean may be on. Or how he feels it's going to end, or what could potentially end a fight for somebody that we're on, what to watch out for. What happened to LSU? I think they stayed on the bus and they just allowed Alabama to knock down threes. Jesus says we need UFC in the AM Weekly, right? That would be awesome. Chad, do I think the line jumps? Yeah, absolutely. If they announce I'm playing, I think the line jumps. I think the line goes higher, much higher. Another point or 2 points higher. What do you buy? Well, you can't buy the max fight pick because that's already off the board. Doris would like to see Aaron Rodgers win it. Go, Pack, go. All right, so we're going to jump into the breakdowns while rookie Simon just body slams this guy. Yeah, Corey, the $29.99 will get you the rest of the card. The $29.99 will get you the rest of the card. Simon is a beast. I would not want to be on getting thrown around like a rag doll. All right, so we're going to start right into it. We're going to take a look at the Kentucky and Georgia game, guys, at 7 p.m. Eastern time. I know we're a little distracted. We got UFC going. We got all of that good stuff rolling. All right. However, we'll try and keep our attention focused during the breakdowns. I can't promise you. I'm sure we'll hopefully be celebrating in the middle of breakdowns and whatnot. Joe Free, the max fight pick is already over. There's still a fight pick and a fight pick parlay, dog of the night, strong leans, etc., etc., etc. Chad says, Shane, I'm with you. I just don't see Aaron Rodgers getting beat at home. I don't care if Brady's on the other sideline. This is a magical season for Rodgers. Keep in mind their head-to-head matchup. Does anybody know what Rodgers versus Tom Brady's head-to-head matchup is? Tom Brady is near perfect. He's 2-1. with like 800 passing yards, 5 TDs, and 0 interceptions. Definitely some great picks left for the UFC card. But yeah, Rodgers at home, no doubt about it, is going to be tough. Rodgers at home is going to be tough. It's going to be a hell of a game. It's tough to beat Rodgers anywhere, let alone at home. Yeah, and Jesus just said their head-to-head matchup, Jesus, lifetime is 2-1 Brady. I was just stating their head-to-head matchup. Both have had different coaches during their matchups as well. That is with Coach Bill Belichick. And it was also not with Matt LaFleur of the Packers either. So, Shane says it's about to be 2-2. You never know. We're going to find out Sunday. We are going. Edward says Belichick needed Brady more, it appears. I agree with that statement. That's a fact. Belichick needed Brady more because look what the old Belichick wasn't able to do this year. But it's funny, Bruce Arians has already been out and open saying that he basically allows Tom Brady to call what he wants. Tom Brady's the head of the offense. Tom Brady's calling the shots. And they've worked out their kinks, apparently. Ross Pitts, yeah, soccer, buy 3 days, give 3 days free. Nathan says, give me Green Bay. Definitely need a quality quarterback. All I know, and this is what I could say about it, I'm super pumped for it. Super pumped. Phillip Rivers retired. I don't know if you guys saw it, but old Pick Six Rivers, old man Rivers has retired. He has gone into the business of making more children. This Purello guy taking a beat down. Chad, should you hedge? I don't know why you would hedge, because those are usually only dependent on there actually being action, meaning a game will start in the Super Bowl with those matchups. Hey, Brent. Let's not give away which fight is next, if you guys know what I mean. If you guys know what I mean. But plenty of time left to get on the UFC and benefit from it. Yeah, a lot of fights. There's UFC on Saturday. UFC on Saturday. You still get plenty of bang for your buck with the buying the cards for the month. The 3x3 deal is probably the best. 3 UFC fight picks, 3 UFC events, 3 UFC max fight picks, which obviously you would get an extra one because today's is already done. But the 3x3 for 100 is probably the best deal. The best bang for the dollar. Yeah, Jesus, I wouldn't want to be that other kid right now. That's for sure. All right, so I don't know where my screen went with all of this stuff. Simon on top and full. Oh, man. It's about to get ugly, folks. It's about to get ugly. Here we go. There he goes. That's a tap with the winner. Simon with the win. First leg of a parlay. First leg of a 3-fight parlay. Putting them to sleep, baby. 6-0 on the UFC. Ooh, doggy. Six and 0 with the big shit still coming. Lay low, is the UFC today or do I get Saturday as well? Just depends which package you buy. If you buy the 1 day, it's 1 day. If you buy the fight card for today, that's all you get is today. If you bought the 3x3 or a month package, then you would get Saturday's fight card. But it's 1 day. We sell them by the individual events. But if you bought today's, no, you're not getting the Saturday's. Putting them to sleep, baby. All right. We're finally going to get to those breakdowns for you guys, all right? Kentucky, Georgia. Coming up next. Coming up first, actually. This is a 7 p.m. Eastern time game. Kentucky coming in on the road laying 4. Minus 115. Georgia plus 4, minus 105. You can get 4.5. Minus $1.15. Over and under set at 146. Kentucky on the money line, minus 180. Kentucky laying 2 in the first half, as well as 69.5 first half total over and under. Shane, Saturday's UFC, $29.99. The price on the UFC doesn't fluctuate. Fight card, $29.99. Max fight pick, $25. All right, jumping into this one, into the breakdown. Oh, my Lord, I need my... my windows to get a little bit bigger here. The screen is small. I can hardly read it. There we go. Simon with the win. Kentucky guys 4-8 on the year for the Wildcats. Coach Cappellari and the Wildcats riding the shit bus with 4 wins on the season against Morehead State, Mississippi State, Vanderbilt, and Florida. They are coming off 2 straight losses, losing to Alabama by 20, Auburn by 7. Here they are on the road where they have 1 road win. They have a double overtime road win against Mississippi State, who they beat by 5 in OT. They're going to be facing a tough Georgia Bulldogs team, guys. Tom Creighton and his program 8-4 on the year, 1-4 in the SEC conference play. They are coming off their win over Mississippi, beating Ole Miss 78-74. Before that, they rode 4 straight losses, losing to Mississippi State, LSU, Arkansas, and Auburn. Yeah, Brian, LSU definitely shit the bed on us yesterday, that's for sure. That's for sure. Oh, that is for sure. They definitely did not show up yesterday. All right, when you start taking a look at the numbers on this one, first of all, when you look at Kentucky, you see a lot of red all season long. Conference play, their numbers have actually gone up. Believe it or not, conference play numbers, they've actually gone up. They actually have 3 wins in conference play. Before conference play started, they had losses against Richmond, Kansas, Georgia Tech, Notre Dame, North Carolina, and Louisville. Talk about a tough schedule. If your team's going to be a younger team and going to need to be coached and worked, having to start out with games against Kansas, Notre Dame, North Carolina, Louisville, it's going to be tough competition, and that's exactly what it was. You look at the numbers from the beginning of the season versus what they're doing in just conference play. The numbers have actually gone up for the most part in every single, matter of fact, almost every single category for Kentucky. The numbers have gone up. In conference play, they're hitting 47.4% from the field, very lackluster, but that's actually up, by the way. Offensive rebounding numbers, pretty stellar, 34%. Georgia coming in at 30 in that category, hitting 36.6% from out deep. They do struggle to convert all those 2-point plays, every jump shot, layup, and dunk, hitting 44.5%, 44.5%. That number dropped about 2% from out of conference play to conference play. But their free throws, they definitely picked it up in conference play with the free throws. They were hitting 69% during conference play. They're up to 74%. One thing that I've always said is in conference play, those free throws always seem tougher. All right, that hoop seems smaller. Kids have a harder time in games that really, really matter. And good teams or quality teams get better as they get into conference play, whereas lesser caliber teams, their numbers diminish when they get into conference play. Taking a look at Georgia, most of their numbers actually have gone down in conference play with the exception of their three-point shooting. Georgia's three-point shooting is lights out, 37.5%. They're hitting 51.8% from the field overall. 49.5% of all their 2-point plays, every jump shot, layup, and dunk, and they do only convert 66% of their free throws. A very poor free throw shooting team. Georgia's in the 2-foul participation 39% of the time, just 16% for Kentucky. So there is an advantage for Kentucky there with Georgia being in the 2-foul participation protocol nearly 40% of the time. Georgia will go to the bench for only 27% of their total minutes played by bench personnel, whereas Kentucky will go a little deeper, 34%. Point distribution, the main difference to me is a separation of a couple percent between what Kentucky will knock down by a 3-point and a free throw compared to where Georgia is putting most of their point distribution when it comes to what they put up. A little less from the charity stripe. A little less from the charity stripe, a little less from 2-point range. They're a big relier on the 3-ball for 30% of their total points. A big relier on the 3-ball, for 30%. Luckily for them, Kentucky's defense defending the 3 has struggled. And all year long, out of conference play, the number's fantastic. 31.7% is what they're holding opposing offenses to. Conference play in the SEC, they've given up 37% 3-point shooting to opposing teams. Not a number that I like seeing. Not a number that I like seeing, especially with a team like Georgia that knocks down those threes at a rate of 37% and relies on over 30% of their total points to come from out deep. As far as this one, Kentucky going on the road, I can see this one. I could plead a case, guys, either direction. I can plead a case either direction on this one. Kentucky's inability just to flat out win and win quality games against decent opponents has shown me enough that I need to see on Kentucky that I need to take a pass on them. However, I think they're the better coach program. I think they have the better talent. I just think they just haven't been rolling. They haven't been progressing the way that they need to. They had a very, 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 very tough schedule to start the season, their first 7 games. I mean, they went 1-6. But obviously they lost to Richmond, which was a learning game. But they lost to Kansas, Georgia Tech, Notre Dame, North Carolina, and Louisville. That's a tough 5 out of 7 games right there. That's a tough 5 out of 7 games. They did show that they could hang strong with Mississippi State on the road. They took them to double overtime. Mississippi State is a team that actually beat Georgia on Georgia's home court by 10. I think Kentucky hangs in it. I don't know if they went out right. to the point where, you got to lay 4. If I took anything on this one, which I'm not, I think Kentucky's a better team. I think they're the better coach team. I just don't like that number. I just don't like that number. And I didn't mean to say I don't think that they went outright. I don't think they cover the spread. If they win anything, I think it'll be a close one. For that aspect, I would either stay away, possibly a money line minus 180, or maybe take a look at Georgia plus the 4.5 because I think it'll be a close one. Seth, was that your text message that you just sent me? If that was your text message, I just replied to it. I think Kentucky has been a learning program. I like what I've seen out of Kentucky since their loss to Louisville. They had a very tough road game against Mississippi State. They beat Vandy. They beat Florida. They got beat down by Alabama. But, hey, who hasn't been beat down by Alabama? Alabama's been breaking a lot of our hearts. They had a 7-point loss on the road against Auburn. Here they are on the road again. No doubt about it. Kentucky's definitely had a very tough schedule, but I think they have been making many strides. Mintz, SQ, Boston, Toppin, Sar. I think they roll. I think they have a good game today. Do they cover 4? I don't know. So for me, I lay off of Kentucky. If I did anything, it would either be Kentucky on the money line or Georgia plus the points. But as far as that goes, I'd be off of it. As far as the total goes on this one, I can plead a case for the over or the under. 146, I think, is a tad bit on the high side, if you ask me. 146 seems to be a tad bit on the high side. I do lean towards the under. 146, but again, it's just a lean. For everybody that wants to know a lean, we're just leaning on it, all right? We're just hanging out on it. Doesn't mean I'm actually going to fire on it. If I'm going to fire on it, I will definitely 100% let you know. Baptism to the ism likes UNC Asheville. They were burning me last week. That's for sure. Earlier in the week, too. Scott, thanks for jumping on board. 3 days of the premium plays. Travis, I see you got the rest of the UFC fight card. Mr. Beal, I see you jumped on board the Game of the Year combo package with premium plays. Fantastic. Excellent deal there. Seth, thank you for jumping on board my my game of the week tonight. Corey, Oscar, I see you guys jumped on board the rest of the UFC as well. Alex, you just missed, just the update. We're just 6-0 in the UFC right now. Just 6-0, hanging out. Gave out a lean on Kentucky on the money line. Only thing I would take on Kentucky is the money line or Georgia plus the points. I do lean towards the under. I think it's a few points too high. Not a lot, but a few points too high. The rest of the fights are going to be awesome. The rest of the fight card is going to be awesome, guys. Shane, can I give a breakdown on the Auburn game? Absolutely. Absolutely. Not a problem. You said the word please, so Auburn, Arkansas coming up next. This one will be on the SEC Network, guys. I do need to open up another window because I need them. The screen was too damn small. Louis says, are we still waiting for updates on the game of the year, Kyle, in the NFL? It hasn't been posted yet, if that's what you're asking. Hopefully it'll be posted soon. Oh, by the way, update for all my people that were asking. I got paid. That Hold on. I want to hit the beat button for this one. So, somebody that owed me like $23K in Bitcoin was stalling paying me. Stalling and paying me because that sucker was going up to 39, 40K, then back down to 34, then back up to 39, then 34, then 39, then 36, then 39, 36, then 39. He slow rolled me for 2 flipping fucking weeks. And damn, did I miss it? Did the swearing in already take place? That shit's, they don't, oh, that's right, noon. Noon Eastern time is the official. But he finally paid me this morning. Finally paid me. And Bitcoin was at 34 and change. So, I finally got it from him. So now, Bitcoin to the moon, baby. I mean, I already have a bunch of Bitcoin, but that's what he gets for slow rolling me. He should have paid me when it was at 39K. I'm actually bummed I missed it. Nothing crazy went off. Nobody stormed the Capitol. I was trying to see. I guess I missed it. We all missed it. Well, it's okay. Cap Nation Live during the inauguration. It's all right. I wish our new president the best of luck. I hope that he can keep us safe. And this is not even getting political. You know, I want him to succeed regardless of my political beliefs, your political beliefs. If you like him or you don't like him, if I like him, if I don't like him. Regardless, you know, I wish him the best of luck because fuck, it's our country. My swearing came in right when the swearing in came in. Johnny Knows says, believe me, we're watching the right show. You know, and again, I wish him the best of luck because, guys, it's our country. It's, you know, it's our generation. It's my child's future, your guys' future, your guys' children's future, your grandkids' future, whatever the case may be. You know, so I just hope that he keeps our country safe and out of harm's way. And Bitcoin to the moon, baby. Come on. Bitcoin to the moon. If you guys don't have Bitcoin, need to go buy it. On the bright side, if you're in the state of Arizona, weed is now legal and medical marijuana dispensaries were now allowed to apply yesterday. So within the next coming days, they will be selling to the general public. Baptism to the ism, I don't know where you're at, but depending on what state you're at, it's definitely becoming more socially acceptable. Moises, because it's the barbershop. We talk about whatever the fuck we want in here. It is the barbershop. Rich wants to cross the border and go to Vegas again. I know my brother Jeff up in Canada wants to as well. Baptism to the ism says. I can't even read those comments. Yeah, games. I bought a little more of XRP. I bought a little more of XRP right before Coinbase shut it down. I got nervous because all of a sudden my balance got chopped big time. And I was like, oh, wait a second. But I forgot when they delist it, they take it out of your account balance so it doesn't show in your, your pending balance. First fight on the main card is up. Lalo says, I hear Stellar's supposed to go up. I hope so. It keeps playing with my heart. Stellar keeps playing with my heart. And I would have thought that after XRP getting taken off yesterday. Sterling Gentry says, "Can we talk about sports? Y'all know we don't have Kyle all day." Yeah, you don't have me all day, but you will have me at the members only live show in 2 hours and 21 minutes. You guys will have me for the members only live show. If you're not on the members only, first of all, here you go. If your guys' name is not in green, Moises, give out the picks, man. Let's go. No, fuck off. Go. How about you go to SBR? You want somebody just to roll down the list? Go somewhere else. All right, this is the barbershop, baby. Shane just said the same thing. We talk about anything to everything here. We might talk about fishing. We might talk about guinea pigs for regulation. All right. I'm just reading Gains and Games comments, but I know it has nothing to do. We might talk about nothing. We might talk about Jack Diddley Squat. We should change from a members only show to the no pants show, right? But if you guys are just trolling, looking for free plays, you're in the wrong place. No, members only show lasts about 30 minutes and we get right to the point. But Moises, please do not join the live show, all right? Especially do not join the members only live show. We definitely don't want your kind there. And matter of fact, I'll give you the best advice that you could probably, handle. Hit the unsub button and then go type in SBR. They'll be happy to give you both sides of the games today and treat you just right. Brian Lancaster, why are some people's names in green? It's because they're a member of our member of our YouTube channel. Click that join button right down below. Click that join button right down below. And you could be a member, get your name in green. You get all kinds of benefits, perks, discounts, as well as 2 extra members-only videos a week, 2 members-only live shows a week. You get all of that good stuff. And it's ranges from $9.99 a month to $14.99 a month. And then your name would be in green. And speaking of green, if you're part of Air Fryer Nation, if you've got the Cap Nation Brinks truck, flaunt them if you got them. Flaunt them if you got them. I may not give you guys a lot of play. We may shoot the shit here, but we give you guys quality. Quality. Something that I'm actually betting. Can anybody else Tell me who bets on a daily basis. Rich? What happens in the members club stays in the members club, okay? Okay, it's like Fight Club. It didn't happen, all right? Jared, you've got him. You've got him. You got to click the emoji box down below. Click the happy face down below. But you guys show me another individual that's in my line of work that bets every single day for thousands of dollars or hundreds of dollars on everything. You won't find it anywhere. Jared, I can't. We have a fight pick on that one. I can't. All right, so we're going to get to the next game day breakdown, which Shane asked for. Auburn and Arkansas coming up next. Sterling, yes, you guys are in here and bet with me. I said somebody in my line of work. Somebody that's making the videos daily. Putting you guys on. It's crazy, our dog of the night was working them. I think the only thing that'll kill him is being subbed. Yeah, in our line of work, nobody. Whatever, you took the live one under 224. Very nice. Very nice. Yes, Jared, UFC on Saturday is $29.99. The UFC is always $29.99. The prices never go up, although they should go up. Games and games, I think he should take Man U to lose at home. Only because he's, never mind, I'll keep my mouth shut. All right, so let's start with Auburn, guys. 8-6 on the year. But first, we're going to pop up those live odds. We're going to break down this game. We're going to break down a couple games. You guys will have me for the members-only live show. And if you guys want to know how to join the members-only live show, click the join button. It's $9.99 a month or $14.99 a month. If you guys are betting on games, zero excuses not to be a member and come join the members-only live show. You will literally pay for it in your very first day. You will literally pay for it for a month in your very first day. That's a fact. Click the join button in the description of the video, the link in the comment section. It's everywhere, and it's easy. Auburn coming in the 6-point road dog. Arkansas laying the 6, plus 205 for Auburn, minus 245 for Arkansas. Over and under extremely high at 159 points for this game. First of all, take a look at Auburn, 8-6 on the year. Winners of 2 straight. Beating Georgia 95-77 and beating Kentucky 66-59. Shane says, yeah, it might be a sucker taking Auburn, but I just think they're hotter right now. I really like getting 6 points. They do have 4 conference losses. They started out the year in conference play 0-4, losing to Arkansas, Texas A&M, Mississippi, and Alabama. Keep in mind, they already played Arkansas where they lost by 12. Seth, welcome. Welcome to the Cat Nation family, Seth. Welcome, brother. Welcome to Air Fryer Nation. Welcome to the green side. Baptism to the ism says, I trust y'all advice and I don't trust easily. Taking a look at their opponent today, Arkansas, who has already beat Auburn once this year, opened up the year with 9 straight wins, beating Mississippi Valley State, North Texas, UT Arlington, Lipscomb, Southern, Central Arkansas, Oral Roberts, Abilene Christian, and then Auburn. A bunch of gimme games. Then they ran into a couple real teams. They lost to Missouri. They lost to Tennessee on the road by 5. They beat Georgia at home by 30. Here we go. Come on. Put him to sleep, baby. He's out. Oh. Come on. Put him to sleep. There we go. Dog of the night winner, baby. Woo! 7-0 in the UFC. 7-0 dog of the night winner. Putting him to sleep with the sub. Absolutely, baby. Hell yeah. UFC, baby. Rolling. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Get the man a pillow, Jesus says. Woo! Amari Akhmedov, plus 137. Dog outright winner. We are now 7-0 this morning. By the way, I just want to point out something. Max Fight picks in 2021 are 2-0. Dog of the Nights are 2-0 in 2021. FC, my brother, I know you're probably not watching because you're at the fights. By the way, our expert is actually in Abu Dhabi. He's part of the press pool, so rolling, baby. Can we call him JC? Jesus said he told you guys sign up for that UFC. Putting them to sleep, baby. Putting them to sleep. Woo! Dog of the night. Dog of the night. Seth S. says, should have effing bought these picks. That is a fact, Joe Free. That is a fact. Mr. Pitts, thank you, sir, for jumping on board. Ross, thanks for jumping on board my game of the week. Marco as well, thanks for jumping on board my gear of the week. Sarah, thank you for jumping on board my game of the week. Ross, I know you jumped on board the combo package, the game of the year combo package, including my personal plays. I'm going to be sending them to you right now. And then we're going to break down this game and some other games. Sorry, guys, getting sidetracked by the UFC and all the winning we've been doing. And all the winning we've been doing. Mr. Pitts, they're in your on your phone right now. All right, just need to make sure my next bet is in. Oh, yeah, my next bet is in. All right, time for a little tunes while we get to the breakdowns, all right? Time for a little tunes in the background. Because we're rolling. Yeah, Springer is gone. $150 million, 6-year deal. Adios, Springer. Louis says, and if you're a YouTube exclusive member, my God, was the UFC card worth it? Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Derek says, I bought it 5 fights in, totally worth it. Still, it definitely was, right? All right, so back to this one, guys. Back to this one. Arkansas, they started out hot. They had 9 games. Out of 9 games, only one was a real competition. It was against Auburn, who they beat by 12. Then they ran into the SEC guys, and they've lost 4 out of their last 5 games. Matter of fact, they're 2-4 in conference play with losses to Missouri, Tennessee, LSU, and Alabama. And here they are. They're getting Auburn, guys. Auburn is definitely trending in the right direction, who they've already beat by 12. Now they get them at home. They beat them on the road. Now they get them at home. Let's take a look, and I'm going to take a look at just conference play numbers. Just conference play numbers, all right? Because the gimme games that Arkansas had in the beginning of the season doesn't really tell all on exactly what we were doing. Patrick, my brother, welcome to the Cap Nation family. I know you've already been part of the Cap Nation family, my personal plays for way long time. But glad to have you here on YouTube as well, brother. Glad to have you here. Lurking in the background as always. Everybody welcome Pat to the group. Welcome, Pat. Welcome to the Air Fryer Nation. Auburn, guys, conference play only numbers. 53% from the field, 33% from out deep, 55.4% conversion of all their 2-point plays. Number 2 in the SEC in this stat category, all right? 74.4% shooting from the charity stripe, all right? Take a look at Arkansas, their conference play numbers. They have dropped from the regular season down to conference play. All of their numbers are dropping. With the exception of free throws, they've hung in strong with their free throws. All right, hitting 46.9% from the field, 33% from out deep, 45% of all their 2-point plays, 75.6% free throw shooting team. Arkansas can hang in if they're given free throws. Taking a look at the 2-foul participation, no real advantage for anybody other than maybe possibly a little help towards the first half over, but not big. 22% for Arkansas, 21.8% for Auburn. So that is even Steven there. Height advantage, definite height advantage, size advantage for the kids coming out of Auburn, no doubt about it. As far as this one goes, the line on this one, Auburn +6. Guys, I think Auburn had a very tough schedule to start the year. Tough conference play schedule, and they're bouncing back from it. They've had some quality games to start the season, whereas Arkansas is 9-0 to start the season. If you take the first 8, those were all gimme games. If they were to lose to Mississippi Valley State, North Texas, UT Arlington, Lipscomb, Southern, Central Arkansas, Oral Roberts, Abilene Christian, they probably wouldn't have been favored in any of these games, or lost in any of those. They wouldn't be favored today. As far as this one goes, yes, Auburn is on the road. Yes, they have shown that they have a hard time winning on the road or even staying competitive on the road. However, most recently, they've been trending in the right direction, especially on the road. They lost to Texas A&M by only 2. They lost to Mississippi by 5. What was it? Oh, no, they lost to Mississippi by 11 on the road. And then they had their big win against Georgia on the road. Other than that, a lot of their games are all at home. Their wins are all at home except one neutral site and one away win. As far as this one goes, guys, Auburn laying the 6, catching the 6. I do like Auburn +6. All right, I do lean towards it. It'll probably be a small wager for me. I might put 300 or 500 on it later. I'm going to see just how high the public will take Arkansas on this one. I think our people continue to push Arkansas. I think that number continues to rise. If I can get even more, I will continue to bet it. But again, I do lean towards Auburn in this one. As far as the under goes, I'm going to go right off a limb. And I know the last time they played, there was 180-something points. I know that aspect. And you have to remember, Auburn nailed 15 three-pointers in their first meeting. They went 15 of 29 from out deep, and they still lost. All right? There was a total of 55 free throw attempts made. There was 55 free throws made, 38 were successful in that game. This was a very, very up and down, super fast, explosive, high-scoring game. They scored 49 points in the first 10 minutes. They scored 39 in the second set of 10 minutes. Super high-scoring game. As far as this one goes, I don't have a bet on it, but I think the total is high in this one. I think we see along the lines of the Tennessee game, 79-74, that Arkansas played. Mississippi game was, a lower scoring game. The Texas A&M game was a mid 140s. I think the total's high. I don't think it's too high. But again, Nathan, I don't really care if Arkansas covers. I just lean towards it. I don't have a bet on it. I'll probably bet Auburn maybe later if they push the line higher. But I do lean towards the under. I do lean towards the under in this one. And I could be, completely wrong. They might have another 180 points. They might have another 180 points in this game. But I don't see it happening. But again, that's why they're only leans, because just not on it. Just not on it. I don't know about you guys, but I'm ready for another UFC fight to go down. I am ready. I'm reading the write-ups to make sure I'm not missing any juice. Just reading it, make sure I'm not missing no key tidbits. James, no. You have until 7 p.m. Eastern time to get on my game of the week, but I would advise getting on it sooner rather than later. Sooner rather than later. And remember, for anybody in the live chat, in the live show, our first soccer play does not start for 2 more hours. Okay? Soccer's rolling 4-0 in the last 2 days, 3-0 yesterday specifically. Anybody who buys the soccer package during the live show and lets me know, I will double it. So buy 3 days, get 3 days free. And you'll get it doubled. Rich, is hard to complain about the early start now. Yeah, definitely can't complain about the early start. 7-0 on the day in the UFC. Raymond, is it too late to jump on the UFC? You would be getting... you'd be getting a fight pick. And that's about it. James, my game of the week is... It says Kyle's guaranteed game. It says Kyle's guaranteed game. You'd be getting the tail end of a parlay, a couple stayaways, and then a fight pick. You're not going to get much bang for your dollar. You're not going to get much bang for your dollar, but because most of it's over. A couple upcoming fights we have nothing on. So Raymond, you missed 80% of it. But we do have a big fight pick coming up in one of the fights. Yeah, James, click on the guaranteed tab, scroll down below the green box, and you'll see it'll say Kyle's guaranteed game. Jared, when can you sign up for Saturday? After today. If you sign up today, then, or if you sign up during this event, it won't give you tomorrow or Saturdays. So you have to wait until the main event's over. And then after the main event, then you can sign up. Once the main event has ended, then you can sign up, and it'll give you access next weekend. But if you sign up before that, you won't have access to Saturday. All right, so I want to take a You Call It special. Guys, give me a breakdown that you guys want to be done. Give me a breakdown on a game that you guys would like me to break down, and we'll break it down. Blue Jays definitely got a good lineup. I'm curious to see where Trevor Bauer goes. Guy's been holding out for that big payday. B Small wants to know, how good am I? Has anybody been with him a while? Yeah, nope. I'm brand new. They just pulled me off the bus yesterday. All right, Creighton game it is. The Creighton Breakdown coming up next. Creighton game coming up next. This is definitely an interesting one. Like I told you guys earlier, and I know a lot of you guys in the chat were talking about it, that there are a lot of games today that are suspect. There are definitely a lot of games that are suspect. I'm going to pop up the live odds and get this breakdown rolling. We'll see you guys in 16 quick seconds. All right, we're ready to rock and roll. Providence, Creighton at home, laying 9 points, minus $1.10. Providence coming in +9, a plus 360 road dog. Total set over and under 145. That video was from my brother there, Jesus. Gains and Games says that I'm good enough that he pays me monthly. That is a fact. Just so you all know, for the B Small guy, you see all these names in green. Those are people that actually pay to be here. Just so you know. Just so you know. Just pointing that out. Just pointing that out. Frozen screen already. Wow. It's a flattering photo. Can we leave it up there? All right, there we go. Got that unfrozen. Chad says, I liked Creighton until they shit the bed against Butler last Saturday. Did they have a starter out with a hammy for that game, though? You know, it's funny. Somebody asked me a couple weeks ago if I thought Creighton was the best team in college basketball, and it was a hard no. A hard no. Providence, guys, 7-6 on the year. Ed Cooley and his program coming out of the Big East, guys, 7-6, 3-4 in conference play. They've lost 3 straight conference play games. They already lost to Creighton, but they lost by 2 on their own home court. They lost to Xavier by 1, and they lost to Marquette by 7. All close games. They've got wins over Butler. They've got wins over DePaul. They did lose to Butler in the beginning of the year as well on the road by 6. They also have wins over Seton Hall, TCU, Fairleigh Dickinson, Davidson, and Fairfield. Also losses to Indiana, Alabama, and Butler to go along with the other 3. As far as their opponent today, that 9-point favorite in Creighton, 10-3 on the year. The only 3 losses come by way of Kansas, Marquette, and in their very last game, an overtime loss to old Butler, losing 70-66. 70-66 in their last loss. They've got wins over North Dakota State, Nebraska of Omaha, Kennesaw State, Nebraska, St. John's. They beat UConn in overtime on the road. They beat Xavier by 5. They beat Providence by 2 on the road, who they're playing today, laying that big 9 against. They beat Seton Hall by about like 46 times 100. And they beat St. John's by a whopping 18 before they ran into Butler on the road. Well, luckily for them, they are at home. However, they have suffered a home loss. It was a 5-point loss to Marquette earlier in the year. Arthur's pointing out 100 likes. Yep, definitely 100 likes. That just means you guys are like at least 50 away from making me happy. Edward wants to know if anybody's been with B Small and if they been with him for a while and trust him. Says that he's slinging picks and questioning Kyle, but question is, who are you? That's a good question. I like it. I mean, we welcome everybody here, new people, old people, everybody, haters, you know, supporters. We welcome everybody here to the live chat. We go live 7 days a week. So if you guys are new to our YouTube channel, first of all, hit that damn subscribe button right down below. If you are new to our YouTube channel, take 1 second out of your day. Hit that subscribe button and stop messing around. Tap that little bell. That way you get notified each and every single time we drop content. Also, before we really get into the nitty-gritty of this Providence and Creighton game, I just want to point one thing out. We have a members-only live show in less than 2 hours where we'll be live for only members only of our YouTube channel. If you are not a member of our YouTube channel, it is super easy. It does come with a cost. It's ridiculously cheap. If you guys are betting on sports, everybody can afford to be a YouTube exclusive member. It's a measly $9.99 a month. As well, you can get the $14.99 one. Uh-oh. Andre on Murphy's back. Got to get out of this one. You can get a membership right here on YouTube and come join the Members Only live show, which will be for members only, by clicking the join button, by clicking the link in the live chat, by clicking the link in the description of the video, by clicking the $ on your screen. Jay Land says, even if they don't have an air fryer emoji, they love you. Thank you. I appreciate that. So come sign up and participate in the live show, the members only live show, and make sure you guys take your phone or your watch and set that alarm clock. All right, set that good alarm clock for 2:30 Eastern time. All right, 2:30 Eastern time. That way you don't miss a beat on anything that we're doing. Oh, man, you guys are killing me. Sorry, I can't watch the show right now. As you see, I'm busy eating, cooking up some brats and sausage and steaks and chicken wings. Oh, man, you're killing me. Uh-oh. Murphy might be in a little bit of trouble. Don't give up your back, you fool. Big Afro Kid says, I got Baylor winning it all. Zaga loses every year. Zaga definitely loses every year. I think it'll be a sleeper. I don't know about Baylor, but I think it'll be a sleeper in my opinion. I think there'll be a late charge by somebody. But anyways, taking a look at the real numbers between Providence and Creighton. First of all, for the most part, Providence's numbers have actually dropped in conference play with the exception of the three-pointer that has gone way up. All right, they're hitting 50% from the field all year long, just under 33% from out deep. However, they're a near 39% three-point shooting team in conference play. They're hitting 51% of all their two-point shots, every jump shot, layup, and dunk, as well as converting 72.5% from the charity stripe. Shane says, hey, I've been here off and on for several years, and Kyle gives me a hard time. I give everybody that I like a hard time. If I pick on you, it means I like you. If I pick on you, it means I like you. Creighton, the number 10 offense based on adjusted efficiencies in all of Division I. They would probably be up there in the top 1, 2, or 3 if they could actually make a free throw. All right? If they could actually make a free throw, they'd be way up there. Hell, in the Big East Conference, they're number 2 when it comes to offense. Their free throw shooting is absolutely horrendous. They're hitting 66% all year long, 62% from the charity stripe in conference play. They convert just under 58% from the field. 39.2% from out deep in conference play. 38% three-point shooting from three-point range all year long, converting 58.5% of all their two-point plays. James Skrilly, that's because you're fairly new. You know, I got to get to know you before I start picking on you. I don't want to scare anybody away. I don't want to scare anybody away just yet. Simon says, why is it worth it to become a member? Just wondering what you get out of it. Well, you get members-only discounts, which some people might have got a very big discount for something today for being a YouTube exclusive member. You get members-only videos, which put money in your pocket. You get access to members-only live shows, which put more money in your pocket, as well as other benefits and perks. As far as Creighton goes, their offense is phenomenal. The one thing that I don't like, the free throw shooting. They can't knock down a free throw. How you could be 58.5% of all your two-point plays, every jump shot, layup, and dunk, 38% from out deep, and then you're a 66% free throw shooting team. Horrible in my opinion. Two foul participation advantage, Creighton, as they're in it only 7% of the time compared to the 28 of Providence. Height advantage, Providence, they definitely come in as the bigger team here. However, when you start taking a look at the defensive side of things, I definitely see a big advantage towards Creighton and their defense, especially when you take a look at the conference play numbers. Their numbers have actually gotten better in conference play, got lower, which means they're defending better. They're the number one team in their conference in the Big East at defending the two ball, every jump shot, layup, and dunk. At 43.9% is what they're holding opponents to 33% from out deep. Their offensive rebounding capabilities are a little on the shitty side. Conference play, they jumped up the numbers. As far as this one goes, guys, I like Creighton. I just don't know if I want to lay 9. Trust me, I looked at this game long and hard to make it a personal play. And the one reason why I did not make it a personal play is because of Creighton's inability to knock down a free throw. I have a very hard time taking a team, backing a team, and putting my money, especially a personal play or a premium play where I'm going to have at least $3,000 on the game, on a team that cannot knock down a free throw to save their life. I do lean towards Creighton laying the 9, but I express extreme caution for the fact that they can't knock down a free throw. They are absolutely rolling. They're coming off of their overtime loss to Butler, which was a tough one to handle. Other than that, they were absolutely rolling. Wins over St. John's, UConn, Xavier, Providence, Seton Hall, and St. John's. But the one thing is a lot of those games were close games, close conference games. So again, I'm not a fan of Providence. Not a fan of what they're doing. Losing by 10 to Marquette. They lost by 1 to Xavier. They lost by 2 to Creighton. They've been hanging in there. And maybe Providence plus the 9 is probably the play here. Or maybe Providence in a teaser could possibly be a play here. But again, it's just a lean. Creighton laying the 9 is just a lean. Creighton laying, the 9 is just a lean. Last round in this Murphy and Andrade fight. We need a big round by Murphy. Nathan says he got off the Creighton train. I wasn't really on the Creighton train at all. I took him in a couple key spots this season. I've made some money on him. Creighton laying 5 in the first half may be a viable option because then it won't really come down to free throws as much as the end of the game will. But again, I'm not going to back it today. I'm not going to have $1 on it. I just can't see the value in it. I just can't see the value in it. The nut shot. Can you imagine taking one of those shots in the nut sack? Can you imagine that? All right, guys, we are going to be live in an hour and 45 minutes. So, this last round, after his nut shot, yes, B Small, I lean on Creighton. All right? I lean on Creighton. I like Creighton. I don't think it's something that I'm going to have money on. And, I didn't say. I said maybe Providence is the right call. But, again, I don't have $1 on it. So you can take that. And I see Edward just gave it to you. So we'll... Edward keeping it clean in here. Joe Free, you're too nice of a guy to pick on. Joe Free, you're too nice of a guy to pick on. Then there's my fellow shipmate, my buddy Nathan. I just want to point this out. Just want to point this out. Just want to point that out to my brother Nathan. From hating soccer to wanting soccer, I love it. Just wanting money, baby. Just wanting money. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. And if he made a mistake and he wants to come back and join, feel free to email me. If Edward gave you the boot and you guys want to come back, feel free to email me, Kyle@cappersdirect.com, and then let me know why you should be back in, and we'll be happy to. Now, we just need Murphy not to get tagged in this last minute. Just keep it competitive, but, maybe keep the distance, run around a little bit, not get knocked out or submitted, nothing stupid in the last 59 seconds of this fight. I didn't give you I gave you Missouri first half yesterday. I didn't give you a soccer winner. I didn't have a free soccer winner yet. I didn't have a free soccer winner for you yesterday, but I will. I'll get you one. I'll get everybody one here in the days to come soon. Oh, Murphy going for the kill. Come on, Murph. Get us that parlay winner, baby. Yeah, Derek, Murphy won that, no doubt about it. Even with that finish right there, Murphy won that hands down. Should be a unanimous decision unless the refs fuck it up. Excuse my language. I should have beeped myself out. Here, just for intensive purposes, we'll... better late than never, right? Murphy 100% won that. And hopefully... he doesn't get shafted because I want to be 8-0, all right? I want to be 8-0. FC just texted me, Murphy wins unless we get robbed. And again, before we break down the next game, if you guys have ever been, and we don't actually boot, you have to be, one, you got to be a douchebag, or two, you just got to come in with all the wrong energy for our live show to get booted. If you've ever been booted from here and you want to come back in, we'll be happy to let you back in. Send me an email, Kyle@cappersdirect.com. If you're a customer, we'll let you in like nearly immediately. But we don't take the negative vibes, the bad energy. It's okay to have disagreeing opinions. It's okay not to like me. It's okay not to believe in what I believe in. That's perfectly fine. But we keep a friendly, fun, promote winning atmosphere. Hold on. Got to get it ready. Ain't no, baby. Hold on. One more time. Standing ovation. Standing ovation for FC 8-0. That was a strong lean parlay. That was part of the strong lean parlay. But no, Nathan, that is the second leg of a three-teamer. That is a second leg of a three-teamer. Oh, wait, no. That was the third leg of a three-teamer. Of the first parlay. That's the very first parlay that we did. The first three-teamer. Forgot about that one from this morning. So congrats to all there. Joe Free, there's nothing on the board. It's blank. It's blank, but we're going to get it there. Oliver, there is no 2x2, but you can buy the 3x3. The 3x3 is still up there. 3x3 would get you the next 3 UFC cards and the next 3 Max Fight picks. Jesus has 2 fights left on a 10-leg UFC parlay. That is absolutely awesome. I wish you luck, brother. Dr. Franco says it's okay to disagree. 100%. Absolutely, 100%. Exactly, Edward. You were right. 100%. Our boot list is extremely small. Yes, and if you talk about peanut and mayo sandwiches, you can get the boot. Jesus says all picks were from FC's UFC information. That is absolutely awesome. That is absolutely awesome. All right, we're going to take a look. We're going to take a look at, where did it go? Where did it go? I had one all lined up for you guys, and it just disappeared off my screen. We're going to take a look at that East Tennessee State and Western Carolina game. It is one of the earlier games for you guys. Yes, if you guys missed UFC today, get on the next one. Shane says, hey, even I haven't been kicked out of the live show. Shane, you're next, brother. You know, Edward just brought up a good point. Well, I get all the breakdown up for East Tennessee State and Western Carolina. If you guys can't see what Edward's comment is, this is what it says. It says, every one of y'all bring a lot to the show just by participating and thumbs up. Believe me, the more the merrier. The more thumbs ups we get, the better. The more participating in the chat, the better. The more people that participate in the members-only live shows, the better. All of that stuff is better, 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 better. So if you guys are lurking on the outside, I promise you we're probably one of the most friendliest bunches when it comes to sports betting. Come join the live chat. Come join the live chat on YouTube. If you're watching on Twitter, Twitch, Periscope, wherever you're watching, come watch on YouTube. Come join the live chat. It is absolutely awesome. All right? It is absolutely awesome. And you got to be a real dingbat not to get along with everybody here. Regardless, if you guys like something that I'm not on, or I'm on the opposite side, by all means, you know, share your opinion. Constructive criticism has changed our show a lot. My name, Corey, says just come shoot the shit and come up with some good picks. Doesn't necessarily have to be Kyle's picks. A lot of people I'm in here have some solid picks daily. Absolutely. The quality that's in our live chat has to be one of the best. Because let me tell you, from time to time, I'll go watch other people's live shows just to see what's going on there. Dude, their live chats are trash. Their live chats are 100% straight trash. What you guys put out in this live chat is absolutely awesome. So here's what I want you guys to do. If you're part of the Green Nation, if you're part of Cap Nation, if you've got a Cappers Nation Brinks truck emoji or that air fryer and you're part of Air Fryer Nation, which is an inside joke here, all right? Or if you've got the, not a goat, but an I bet with the goat emoji, let's spam the chat, all right? You guys got my permission. Spam the chat right now. Excuse me. Let's see them. And I'm going to break down this game. East Tennessee State, West Carolina, guys. This one is predicted to definitely be a close one. Western Carolina coming in as the home dog, plus 1.5. Plus 103. Hey, Big Afro, Mitch has me blocked. I went to go comment on his show the other day and tell him, keep up the good work and yada, yada, yada. And he blocked me as well. So I don't know why I would ever be blocked from him. I actually like the guy, but he's got me blocked over there. He's not blocked here. But yeah. A lot of blocking, I'm sure. But anyways, East Tennessee State coming in on the road, laying the 1.5 total on this one, over and under 146. East Tennessee State laying 123 on the money line. Let's take a look at the road team first, guys. East Tennessee State 7-5 on the year. They are coming off a big win over VMI at home, beating them by 11. They did lose to Furman on the road, which was their first and only conference play loss. They have 2 other conference play wins, one over Western Carolina, who they're playing today, who they put the beat down on them and beat them by 8 on their own home court. They also have a conference play win over UNC Greensboro. Taking a look at Western Carolina, guys, 7-5 on the year. They opened up the year fantastic. They had a couple non-rated games that were winners. They did lose to VCU. They had Charleston, and then they started conference play, and it was like, boom, loser, loser, loser. They all close losses, though. They lost by 8 to East Tennessee State. They lost by 2 to Mercer. They lost by 4 to Samford, all right? That game against Samford, they hung tough. They definitely hung tough on Monday. But they were down huge in the first half. They made a nice, big, valued effort. I took Western Carolina on Monday, guys. They hammered me, all right? They were down big. They battled back. I thought they were going to win on the money line and give us a win. And unfortunately, they were too far down too early in that game. Taking a look at both teams, first of all, Western Carolina has the better offensive numbers. No doubt about it, Western Carolina is the better shooting team. When it comes to defense, East Tennessee State's numbers are definitely a tad bit more impressive than the other side. Taking a look at East Tennessee State on offense, we're going to take a look at their numbers for the whole season so far. 49.6% from the field, 32.5% from out deep. They convert 50%. 50% of all the 2-point plays, they were jump shot, layup, and dunk. And they struggle from the charity stripe, 65%. 65% from free throws. As Edward said, just no promotion of other shows. That's the only thing that we ask. Western Carolina, 53.2% from the field. 33.6%, which is slightly above Division I average from out deep. 55.2% conversion of all their 2-point plays. Excellent number. 74% free throw shooting team. They're in the 2-foul participation 30% of the time compared to the 11% for East Tennessee State. Height advantage, East Tennessee State, the bigger team here by an inch. Both go to the bench. However, Western Carolina going to the bench for nearly just 20%, just under 20% compared to the 34% of East Tennessee State, which definitely has the deeper bench. Point distribution, East Tennessee State relying on that 3-ball for almost 35% of their total points compared to Western Carolina, who relies on it for just 30%. They rely on that free throw for 22.6% of their total points scored. However, they're a quality 74% free throw shooting team. Hell, 79% free throw shooting for Western Carolina in conference play. Granted, they've only played 3 games, and they're down, they're 0-3 in conference play. As far as this one goes, guys, their first meeting between the two teams, we saw a total of 164 points. But Western Carolina was lights out. Lights out. Andre, where do I read these stats from? There's a couple different places, but I get them from Stats LLC. As far as we get them from Stats LLC, which is the same people that provide the books as well as ESPN and whatnot. And all the TV announcers. So we have access to that. You guys can't get it from the public side, but there's other places where you can get them. There's other places. I'll try and look around where you guys can get something comparable. As far as this one goes, do I expect to see another ridiculously high-scoring game? I do. I'd like to say I lean towards Western Carolina plus the 1.5. Western Carolina's the better offensive team. They're at home. I think they bounce back. They're 0-3 in conference play. They're due for a win. So I do lean towards Western Carolina, plus 1.5. However, I'm going to stay off of that. All right? I'm going to stay off of that. However, one thing that I am going to hit is East Tennessee State, Western Carolina over 146. Free official play. Free official play. East. I know we waited a long time for a free play, but here we go. All right? But here we go. The board is blank, but we're going to put some quality on there, all right? Uh-oh. This phone call, guys, I do have to take, and that is the end of this one, or that is that free play. Oops. There we go. There we go. So that is that. Remember, we will be live in an hour and 27 minutes. An hour and 27 minutes for the members-only live show. If you're not part of the live show, click the join button. Come join us. Remember, set your alarm clock 2:30 Eastern Time. Also, one other note. Remember, my game of the week. It does come with a cost. It is $100. I put a guarantee on it. Guaranteed to winner. You get the next one free. You have until 7 p.m. Eastern Time to sign up for that. Also, anybody from the live show that wants to buy the soccer today, buy 3 days, get 3 days free. The first one starts in an hour and a half. We're going 3-0 in soccer again today. All right, guys? Edward says FC calling to renegotiate his cut, right? No. My parents, who seldom call and are getting up there in age, have called. Each of them have called, and they've called both on my phone. So see what's going on there. So good luck to everybody. We'll be back live. Man, my voice is cracking. Too much talking. Very tricky and trappy games today, so please, guys, be very careful at what you do today. Very tricky, trappy games today. So as far as today goes, I express extreme caution and be careful. All right, guys, be careful to everybody. And don't do anything stupid, a.k.a. wager responsibly. All right, good luck, everybody, and we'll see everybody back live for the live show, the members-only live show, in an hour and 25 minutes. Remember, YouTube probably won't send out a notification, so you need to come back to our YouTube channel, all right? All right, guys, good luck, and we'll see you guys all live in an hour and a half.